Hello everyone, this is Dan from Tascode.com, and in this video I'm gonna go through the Raffle Play Woo Dokan compatible. Uh, so for those of you who don't know what Dokan is a multi-vendor plugin that works with WooCommerce on selling products for vendors that register on your website. Okay, it can be any type of products, physical or anything that WooCommerce has. So Raffle Play Woo Dokan compatible, it works on top of Dokan and WooCommerce to allow vendors to sell Raffle Play Woo tickets. So you're gonna need WooCommerce, Dokan, and Raffle Play Woo Dokan compatible to actually allow vendors to sell Raffle Play Woo tickets. So let's get into it and how it actually works. So first of all, you're gonna need Dokan. I'm gonna go through these plugins here, what I have installed, and I'm gonna show you what I have and what I can actually put on your website as well. So Dokan, the free version, I don't have the premium version installed on active. Only it can work on the free version, right? Easy WordPress SMTP. This is for email. I've set up my email to send emails at the checkout. Hostinger, don't worry about this. Don't worry about this one. This is a caching to speed up things, and payment plugins to accept payments and to work on payments demonstration at the checkout. We're going to do that in just a moment. The Raffle Play with Docker compatible and WooCommerce. Okay, so this is the minimal things that you can have to actually run a uh, multi-vendor Raffle Play Woo tickets. Right. So when you're gonna buy the Raffle Play Woo Docker compatible, if you want to buy it, and how can you actually set it up? So you're gonna get an email with the link, and you click on that link, and it's going to download the Raffle Play or Dokan compatible zip file, and you're gonna go add new plugin, upload plugin, and put it in here and install it. After that, you're gonna have this window here, but it's not going to be licensed. So if I'm gonna remove that and then validate and then refresh, you're gonna get this thing here. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to put in your license that you get in the email, at the confirmation email, and click validate license. All right, so after that, if I'm going to refresh here, it's all good. It's licensed on the domain license, and that's going to be all fine. Do not put your domain license in here because this is only for my licensing server. Do not change this part, just leave it the way it is. Just put in the license and validate license. Okay, so that's going to be it. Next thing that we want to do, we want to create some vendors, or if we already have vendors created, we have to give them some capabilities. So let's actually create a vendor. So let's say someone comes in and says, I want to be a vendor on your shop. So they want to sell Raffle Play or tickets, and I'm gonna say Dokan20, oops, at gmail.com, Dokan20, oh, Dokan20, shop name, Dokan20, and the URL. All right. So they're gonna give you a phone number, and the shop URL and shop name probably can change that or not, or can approve it. And this is gonna be their vendor URL. Okay. And register it. No, not right now. I don't want to complete that. So this is the part we're gonna get, the dashboard they're gonna get as a vendor. Okay, so if they want to add a new product, they can, but they will be having the product as pending. Okay, so what we have to do now, and how do we mark that vendor as a raffle play? We give them capability of running raffles. So we go into users, and we have this Dokan here, Dokan20, and the role is vendor, and we have to go in it. In the settings, we scroll all the way down, and down here we're going to give access to general settings, view tickets, raffles, winners, and reports. For now, we're going to give access to all of them and update tickets. What it says here, I should have pointed out, but it was in red. Dedicate tickets table created. It was no, and it was red. For each vendor, I create a new raffle tickets table to hold their own tickets. So each vendor has their own raffle tickets. For the raffles data that stores the raffles, it shares the same table. For winners, the same. Okay. For tickets, it has a dedicated table for each vendor, because if someone sells 100,000 tickets, we don't want to share those tickets with another vendor. So if we have 10 vendors, each vendor sells 100K, that's going to be a million records. So that's going to be a pretty slow table. So we want to have dedicated tables for each vendor when storing tickets. So that's what it is. And another thing here, we want to let them publish products directly, or if not, we can publish them ourselves. They're gonna have only draft products. So anyway, we're gonna set them a password, set new password, and I'm gonna say Dokan 20 testing 2024. Save that, update user, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let this vendor publish automatically. So when I'm gonna get here, I'm gonna refresh because, oh, I'm gonna be kicked out. So I'm gonna say Dokan 20, put a password in, remember. And this is how it's gonna look like again. So we have another tab called Raffles, and dashboard products and everything like that. So the first thing that we want to do, we want to create a raffle, not a product. So we want to go to Raffles, add new. I want to say Dokan 20 raffle, start tickets as 0. I'm gonna have 3 ticket T limited, and I want to sell 1,000. Okay, generate random. I want to show them at the checkout, and I want to have a background of gold. Anything else, it's all good. If we scroll to the right and we see here products, we have no products. For this raffle, we have no sold tickets, nothing. All right. So products, no product. So we have to create a raffle product. Create new. A vendor 21 raffle product. Just to identify that product, I'm going to say price 1. It's going to be a virtual one. And here we can say, is this a raffle product or not? Okay. So we say, yes, it's a raffle product. Number raffle tickets 1. Select Dokan 20 raffle. So down here, we're going to say online. And that's going to be it. Save product. Save the product, we go shop, and now we have vendor 1 product. And I'm gonna get 4 checkout, and I should get it right here. And it says 9 minutes and 50. Okay, so what happens now if I want to make some changes? As a vendor, I don't have many options to make to put like to play with the settings. What I can do is I can change the header text here, which is this part. No, raffle tickets, uh, and I'm gonna change that to, oops, what am I? I'm lost. No, here. So I'm gonna call it raffle Dokan 20. I'm gonna say tickets and save it. And if I'm go to here, and it's gonna be reflecting on this part. Have a token and then tickets. Oh, this is the name of the raffle. So, so I can go include raffle name, no, or yes. And pop, refresh it. And I'm not, oh, it shouldn't be. Okay, that's probably, it shouldn't be included here. But anyway, if I refresh here, yeah, probably that's an error, but I can fix it. Yeah, so that goes yes again. I can add PDF email. I can add an attachment as a PDF. For each vendor, they're gonna have their own PDF attachment. Okay, remember that if each vendor is gonna enable it, they're gonna have their own PDF created. Extra settings they can change. Uh, They can change the settings here, and they can put their own width, height, uh, text size, or anything like that. Uh, and that's going to reflect as well. Refresh. Yeah. So each vendor, they have that capability of changing the color, the font size, not the font size. The font size, yes, the font size, color, width, and height. Okay. So if I go in here, that's very minimal for a vendor to change. Okay. The reason is that we don't want to give them a lot of power, and they're going to make a lot of changes, and then the website is not going to look consistent. Some of them, they're going to have some settings, some of them, they're going to have different settings. So that is the reason I don't want it. Okay, so I can go tickets. We have no tickets. So if I'm going to complete that order and go here, I'm going to say developer come and okay, say 42, 42, 42, 444, and place the order. Now I should get the raffle tickets in here in the thank you page, but also in the email. Okay, so um, let's have a look if we have the raffle tickets, and now we can actually view the tickets in here. Yeah, so I got my email here with the confirmation, and I can actually view it in here. I can select based on processing. So if I put on hold, it's only processing. If I want to print the tickets, I can print the tickets. Okay, cancel. Uh, Duplicates, they might happen when you have a very busy website, but it's very unlikely. I'm going to show you how to fix that as well. Um, Delete all raffle tickets. They can delete all the raffle tickets if they want. They can view email. They can change a few things in here on the headers, on the table headers. They can download, but they can download only the view of these raffle tickets. So in order to export all the raffle tickets, you have to go reports, Dokan 20, and we're gonna go down here by raffle tickets, export columns. Already did that, and then I'm gonna say last name, city, order total, status, and gonna okay, and generate report. I'm gonna say here generated, download, save, and that's gonna be saved. Okay, so this is what it's gonna be like. So this is how you order number ticket. So this is how you export all the raffle tickets, okay? And then you can put in some dates if you want to into a range or anything like that. But this is how you actually do it. And you can select anything that it's on the right side. You can add your own, but that's for another video, right? So this is how you export all the raffle tickets. You can put in winners as well. The tickets 981 or 71 winners. Price name 1,000 dollars. Dokan 20 for 79, and then save. How is it? For 71 winners. Dokan 2071. So the winners is only to record. Okay, so the winner is only to record the winners. The winners tab here, it's only to record the winners, okay, and to have a record of the winners, okay. So they can create a new raffle, new products, and they can view the tickets. It's pretty straightforward for a vendor, okay. You can view tickets by order. This is how they look like. Can you view order in model? Yeah, you can view order in model. Again, if they go into orders and you're gonna view the order, you can actually view all tickets here. And because we have PDFs, we can view the PDF as well. And this is how it's going to look like. It's up to them to customize it. Okay. I think the PDF is pretty straightforward to customize it. Settings, PDF. Template one, include product name. Okay. This is a bit of HTML. You can help your vendors to set up the HTML here. Footer height, uh, logo. They can put their own logo in here, but it has to be only JPEG. Yeah. Yeah. So from a vendor's perspective, it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't have a lot of settings. It has the raffles, um, products, view the tickets, create reports, and export the raffle tickets. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Not much going on. Okay, so if we look into, we have some settings now into the Raffle Play Woo, and if we go to Dokan Info, now we can view the vendors that we have. So we have Dokan 20, and they have a raffle called Dokan 20 raffle. Sold tickets for, terminated no, start date and end date. It doesn't have a start. So we have a view of the vendors and the raffles as well. Okay. So if someone says, new raffle, um, starting on 16, blue, save. So if a vendor starts a new raffle, we can actually view it in the admin. Okay, so we can view here, new raffle, sold tickets, no, 0, terminated, no, start date is gonna start in September. All right, so we have view of the raffles, okay, and the tickets that they've sold for each vendor, okay, from the admin point of view. So let's do a bit of settings here as well. So the first one is generate raffle tickets for order status. So when do we want to generate raffle tickets? Okay, this is a bit of a tricky situation. Okay, uh, so when someone is when he buys some tickets, okay, so I'm gonna explain it very very quick here what it means. So when they're at the checkout, okay, so the payment option that I have right now is by card. So when someone finishes the order it changes to a completed. Okay, no, it's processing. Okay, so based on the status, the raffle tickets are going to be generated. Okay, so in here, if it's processing and it's enabled, the tickets are generated. If it's completed, are generated. On hold, if someone has pay by bank, WooCommerce settings. So if someone pays by bank or cash on delivery or checks or direct bank, all these payments are going to be set as on hold. Okay, so all these payments are going to be set on hold. If anyone's going to pay cash on delivery or by bank or anything like that and it's on hold, the tickets are not going to be generated. Okay, so if I go back here and refresh now, right, I'll have these raffle tickets. Uh, direct bank. Check payments. Those are not going to be generated, are not going to be stored against the customer. Okay, only this one when it becomes processing or completed. So we have to look into this part here. So we can set it on hold as generated, and then after that, if they're gonna change the status to something else, cancelled, the raffle tickets are gonna be deleted. User messages. This is very important. So you have to set it up as a admin. You have to set this part as well. Initially it was for the vendor, but then I realized it's not viable and it has to be changed, and I give it only to the admin. So what that means is if I go here and I go to shop, I go carts, and if I go 300, uh, how many do we have? raffles. 1000. So if I'm gonna change this to, oh, if I'm gonna change it to terminated, save. Yep. So if I go to here and add, raffle is terminated, so we cannot add any more. So this is the message that you're gonna set up in here. If raffle is terminated, boom. If raffle hasn't started, so if I'm gonna change the raffle to not terminated, not this one, sorry, not not terminated, but it's going to start on the 20th of September, right? And I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna add one more. Raffle will start on September. Okay. So I'm gonna add 0 here. 1. Right. You shouldn't be adding it because if I go here, so once you terminate it, you can't add it to the cart. Okay. So if I want to add it, it's not gonna work. Okay. Next 20. If I'm gonna change it to started, remove this part here. Started 10. Started but limited tickets, save. And go back in and add more. You see, there are only 5 tickets left. You can't add any more. Okay. That is another one. And what it is, raffle hasn't started. Add to cart, no raffle tickets are sold out. That's sold out. Add to cart, there are only raffle tickets left. So if I go here and add more, so the only ones that I can add only 4. All right. If I add more, 5, no. This is maximum allowed. Okay. But I should get a message. Why am I not getting a message? This is maximum allowed. So you are not allowed to add even more. All right, that was the okay. Add cart, no. Where is that cart? So three, two. All right. I know. I think it's something wrong with the theme. The theme doesn't actually behave properly. It's one here and then yeah. So you get my point. So these messages have to be set up. Okay, you have to set them up. Uh, and that's you have to set them. Don't leave them empty. They has to be set up. Okay, and you have to test them as well. It works fine with your team. Sometimes the team uh, doesn't get them properly all the time. Some of teams depends on the REST API that they uses. Okay, WooCommerce account. You can enable to have an account. Okay, so if the customer pays and then they want to look at their tickets, they can actually view it in my account. And that's going to be another thing they're going to look at later on. So raffle tab name and then the location before logout and what you want to display, the raffle or the orders. So if I'm gonna go, I think I used one, profile. So if I go here and I say my account, I have raffles. No raffle tickets purchased yet. Orders. Oh, the reason is that I bought tickets when I wasn't logged in. So you have to be logged in when you buy tickets. Add a cart, view cart. So if I'm gonna buy them now, you're gonna see them into my account. Okay. Right. So if I go no thanks, no thanks. So they have to when someone buys the tickets and they are online, go my account and go raffle, and here you go, raffle tickets. This is what it is. Okay, that's my account. If someone buys when they're logged in, the raffle ticket is going to be displayed in here. But you have to enable, you have to enable, what do you have to enable? The my account. Tickets, my account. My account. So this one is going to be enabled. If it's not enabled, it's not going to show. The other thing is that when you enable it, you have to go to settings, permalinks, and then save it. That's going to generate a new permalink for the my account. It might work or it might not work without doing the save, but if you do the save, it's going to work properly. That's how WordPress does. Progress bar, you can use the progress bar settings. So let's go. The progress bar, uh, you can hide it. Where do you want to position it on the product page? It's up to you. It's not up to uh, your vendor. So if I go here, we have 10. And if I'm going to change it, and I'm going to all the way down here and I count down, and I'm going to show progress bar as well, show progress bar. And if I'm going to go to product, the progress bar should be displayed. But what is it? Oh, so 10-10 sold out, no raffle tickets left. If I go into the product, where is that? Why is not displaying? And the reason is, oh, high progress bar. I don't know. What is it? Oh, another thing is position on product page before single product. So it's a bit tricky. You have to find it because sometimes it's not displaying properly. So what Divi, I think it does, yeah. So what Divi does, it copied everything from here and put it into another template. And that's why I suspect it's not showing up. Product page. Before add to cart quantity, try that one. Yeah, with tricky, it's a bit, with Divi is very tricky to find that. Yeah, it's not, oh, there you go. And I do, this is the reason I suspect is that when I try to add to cart, so what Divi does, it grabs all the template and put it into their own, so it gets the template from WooCommerce and put it into their own uh, theme template, and then from there it pushes it to the front end. But it shouldn't be doing this way. Okay, right. So it's gonna be displayed in here. Again, it's a bit of a troubleshooting when you have your own theme. Okay. And what else? Progress bar. Progress bar. Oh, countdown. Countdown. Hide to cart button. Okay, we don't have a countdown because we don't have a end date. So let's go and say end date 29. And if I'm gonna save it and display it here, we should have a countdown. And we have a countdown. All right. So that's how the countdown is displayed. We should have a countdown here as well. Do we enable countdown as well? Yeah, we did. Why is not showing? We have to find out why it's not showing. So in here, countdown. What is countdown displayed? Top on a single product page. Save. Oh, we might have, and the reason is we might have probably because of the caching. So if I go to caching and deactivate the caching, Is that gonna give us anything? Right, Control 5. Oh yeah, here you go. It was the caching. Okay. All right. So before we do anything, I think would be best to actually clear the cache whenever we make any changes. All right. So if you go in here again, here you go. So it was the caching in our case, right? So yeah, it's best to do some settings first and then put a caching on. Next, what we want to do, here we want to do. So we have the countdown and then countdown settings. We can change the settings in here, background color, all that kind of stuff. Put it on your own. Progress bar, we spoke about this one. Generate tickets at the checkout. We can have as well. So reserve time for how many minutes we want to reserve it, and then we want to show the countdown. Mm, let's go here and change this one to. Uh, okay, save it, and then if we go back in to cart checkout, and this is what I mean by the countdown, and this is the countdown here. Oh, okay, so this is the 43. Press the checkout. So we have 10 minutes, and what I mean is that if we're gonna go disable this one and show it again, that's gonna be the countdown displayed or not. All right. Otherwise, you're gonna get this message that you're gonna set it up yourself in here. Enable that, and then customer search tickets. So you can search by order ID, email. Okay. So if I'm gonna grab the short code, if I'm gonna grab this short code and I'm gonna make a new page, so you can allow your customers, and then I'm gonna say search tickets is default short code, and add the short code in here and then publish it. And then I can say order ID, open a new tab, 58. So the order is 58. No. 54 and developer. Okay. 54. Let's go to orders here. I think it's the best way. 58. Okay. I think this is the one. Go back. Back. All right, not good. 58. Shortcode not found already. Okay, I'll look into this one. I'm not quite sure why it's behaving that way. I So after that, this one, so these are the settings. These are the settings that the admin can actually do on the admin level, right? So, and from here you can actually view whatever um, raffles the vendor has or not. Okay, how many tickets are sold and everything like that. And then you can have another one that is to view the logs on the raffle, this part, and then this is another one to view on your debug.log. Um, Right, I'm not quite sure what else should be adding in here. This is gonna be yeah, this is pretty much it for this is pretty much it, all the settings that I have. Um yeah, so yeah, the settings are pretty simple for the vendor. It doesn't really as a vendor you don't have to do much. You have to create your products and sell them and then view the tickets, um, make sure they are generated or not, and then with the reports you can actually export the raffle tickets. So yeah, this is the first version of the Raffle Play Woo Dokan compatible. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know and I'll go through it. This wasn't quite easy to do because it requires a lot of required a lot of work to be done on top of Dokan, and then implementing all that with WooCommerce as well. So it was a bit of a challenge to put them all together and making it work. But for sure, it's room for improvement. And I'm pretty sure if I'm gonna get some customers on this part of the plugin, uh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more updates coming up. Right. If you have any questions, just drop me an email at developer@tasco.com and we'll keep in touch. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.